So here we are walking through the beautiful grounds of Pura Vida Beach and Dive Resort. I'm right by the diver's pool and pool bar right now. Not only is this a fantastic resort, but right behind me is one of the Philippines' true hidden treasures, the Pura Vida House Reef, one of the best dive sites on the planet. Are you ready? Let's go diving. Pura Vida Beach and Dive Resort is located in Dauin, Negros Oriental, in the Philippines. As you can see, it's home to some very beautiful tropical gardens that the rooms are nestled amongst, just full of beautiful tropical vegetation, big tall trees. It has a wonderful spa, and the rooms are right by the pool and the beach. There are actually several pools at Pura Vida. This is the diver's pool, and then this is the new solar-powered restaurant. That's beachfront, and this is the new pool. There's a playground for families. And it's just an incredible resort built right among nature, right on the beach. As you can see, you're surrounded by tropical beauty. Sea Explorers Dauin makes its home in Pura Vida, and right in front of us is the Pura Vida House Reef. This beach might not look like it's the gateway to one of the best dive sites in the world, but it is. As you get started along, it looks like just a sandy bottom. Pretty soon you start to come around to some of the artificial reefing that's there. There's a sunken boat. There's the 1968 Ford Mustang, one of the most iconic wrecks in all of the Visayas. Another one of the wrecks that's down here is a jeepney, which is a local kind of public transportation. You can see here it's got an enormous sea fan growing on it. We've also constructed what we lovingly refer to as our hangover reef out of bottles that were collected from the Pura Vida bar. Click the tab above to see how we did the construction of the bottle part of the reef. You can see here there's lots and lots of coral growth and marine life already after just a couple of years. And the bottles have become home to some amazing marine life. As have the ropes and different things around here become home to corals and just an absolutely immense amount of fish. Some animals are using the artificial reef for camouflage. Some are using it like a home. Again, some are using it for camouflage, like this ornate ghost pipefish. This harlequin ghost pipefish. This eel is happily at home inside the jeepney. But it's not just the artificial reef that has a lot of life. Looking around in the sand, you can find tons of bizarre creatures. You never know what you might come face to face with. Like this cuttlefish. these shrimp gobies who are busy at work. There's also lots of predators here. This false stonefish, this devil scorpionfish. He's very, very camouflaged and also highly poisonous. Much bigger false stonefish can be seen here in the shallows. And we have lots of bizarre creatures too, like this hermit crab, this pipefish, this decorated crab, who's having a little trouble climbing up the sand, and this pufferfish, who's trying to move this shell around. There are also lots of anemones spread throughout the sand that become kind of like an oasis in the desert. This one here has got so much life around it. There are anemone fish, porcelain crabs, small blackfish, several different kinds of shrimp, even crabs hiding underneath the anemone, catching the plankton in the mild current. These shrimp we call sexy shrimp because of the way they shake their tails. It almost looks like they're trying to do some kind of sexy dance for you. And this is a peacock shrimp that was also on the menu. We also found the next generation making their home in the anemone. And even more next generation waiting to hatch right outside here. Pura Vida House Reef is also home to several different seahorses. Different sizes, shapes, and colors. Right there, you can see a skeleton shrimp bothering this seahorse as he's just trying to lounge around. Here, as I was heading into the shallows just to film some sunlight, we found another seahorse hanging out. See him yet? Just moved. There he is. We're getting closer now. He was quite camouflaged, hiding in there with the seagrass. And nearby, he had a little friend. Of course, what dives like in the Philippines doesn't have tons of amazing nudibranch sound. The Pura Vida House Reef is no different. Simply looking around a little bit, at several different nudibranch species, several different depths in the sand and on the artificial reef. Like this small Shaun the sheep, which laid circular egg swirls on this leaf. Or look at these two nudibranchs laying eggs on a stick with two juvenile lionfish in the area. And now watch the sand. Here comes a starfish. Look at all that life all on one small twig. We've also got ghost pipefish. Lots and lots of ghost pipefish. There's two robust ghost pipefish with a harlequin ghost pipe. We've got rough snouts. Got robust. This one here. These are armored ghost pipefish. Fin ghost pipefish. And to round out the list of ghost pipefish species, we've got the ornate ghost pipefish and the harlequin ghost pipefish. Keep in mind that this video was shot over the course of only about 4 or 5 days. Now it's frogfish time. Everyone knows how much I love frogfish, and Pura Vida House Reef is full of them right now. Let's count how many different ones we find. This is 4.
But he's a little tired, so he's going to yawn for us. This is a fifth frogfish. With those orange spots, he only looks like that for about 2 weeks. Frogfish number 6, number 7. There's a very small black one hiding under that crinoid. Number 8, walking on the rope. Number 9, standing on top of the bottles. That's a giant frogfish, but you can tell by the blue striations around his eye. This very strange looking purplish frogfish with some nice poison for us as well. So that's 10. Here's number 11. Now watch closely. You can see he's shaking that lure of his around to attract attention. And it frightens this camouflage, very small scorpionfish, who jumps and puts his tail to the frogfish. We're also home to a host of other bizarre creatures. Pygmy pipe horses, snapping shrimp, rock noodle rats, crinoid squat lobsters, and a true bucket list item, the flamboyant cuttlefish. As we're watching this one, it really changed colors from dark purple, starting to go white, adding some yellow, even changing patterns as he hunts. And nearby, he actually discovered some flamboyant cuttlefish eggs. You can see they're getting ready to hatch. It's this one, he's moving around inside. You can see this one using what I believe is water jet as he goes. The small Pegasus sea moth was found under a rope, and nearby we found either the parents or the big brother. He's about the size of a dime, for a size comparison. Speaking of small things, here we are learning about the hairy shrimp, which is next to the Shawmashik nudibranch. One of the most difficult to find animals in all of the ocean because of their camouflage and their size. If you look closely there, you can see it's clutching a bunch of eggs right behind it. Look again right there. As the dive ends and we head into the shallows, a squadron of squid is waiting there, almost like they can say goodbye to us. I think now it's pretty easy to see why this macro capital of the world is truly one of the Philippines and one of the world's best dive sites. If you want to go diving there, just come visit us at Sea Explorers Dauin, where we always dive with a smile. Thanks for watching. See you underwater.